Look at this! What came into the supper club? I can't believe it. Milton Bradley Bigfoot 4x4x4 rough and tough chase game with your favorite monster truck. You ready to bust into this game? I sure am.
It's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club.
Special edition, come with me! Spring has sprung and we are heading out to the garage sales, flea markets, and toy shows! Those are where the greatest treasures are found! You never know what you're gonna find! Somebody stop me! Oh, look at this! A game Bigfoot 4x4x4. Here's our contents: 4 Bigfoot plastic playing pieces, 16 card tokens, 2 dice, 1 label sheet, 1 game board, 1 instruction booklet. Oh, don't you love monster trucks? Now that's the same picture that's on the front. That's a lot of work to draw that all out. Now let's see what else we got. Same thing on the side. This box is pretty good condition. There's your UPC. Oh, 1984. Oh, from back in the day. And look, featuring Bigfoot playing pieces with rolling all-terrain tires and working stick shifts under the 25 cents. I know I overpaid. Oh, I'm telling you, this was a fun find. And again, that's why I love going to garage sales, because you never know what you're gonna find. Oh, hang on. Look at this. This is wild. Here's your, have you ever been to a monster rally? Oh, they're so much fun, so loud. Look at this. Buses being run over. It looks like police cars being run over. You got regular cars all dented up, upside down in the ditch. Oh, almost a backward Trans Am, Charger, Challenger, something. Pickup trucks and station wagons. There's an old gas can. Oh, looks like a Mercedes got flattened. Some pickup trucks. Oh, here's one floating old Chevy Impala in the drink. Oh, Bigfoot Milton Bradley 4x4 game. Oh, that is nice. Very cool. There's an old tire just sitting there on the side of the road. Now there's black dots on the road. I don't know what those mean. We'll have to find out. Let's see what's on the other side. Just a black board. That's okay. We'll put this out over here. Oh, look at this. You've got the trucks, all here, the cards, 2 dice, and instructions. And look at this, Bigfoot 4x4 with big tread marks. Lift up parts and instructions stored below. Let's see if there's any treasures under there. Oh no, they're all in the tray. Here's your Legal Mumbo Jumbo 1984 by Milton Bradley under Bernie and Universal Copyright Conventions. And there's your code. So that piece is in really good, not really. Got a little bit of dip-a-doo on there, but that's okay. Most of this game is intact from what I can see. One of the trucks is a little whack-a-jack attack, but that's okay. Bigfoot instructions, there he is on his big mountain. Oh, here they are. all the object of the game. I'm not gonna read this all. Do you want me to read it to you? Oh, be the first player to crush 4 cars with your Bigfoot 4x4x4. Oh, there's our game contents again. 2-sided car tokens. One side pictures a car, the other side pictures a crushed car. Oh, so that's when you know when you crush them. Peel the labels off the label sheet and place one on the back of each truck as shown in figure 1. Bigfoot 4x4 label is a fun stick-on-anything decoration. Oh, let's see if they did that. There's the back. That's 4x2. This one doesn't have a sticker. So they must have stuck it on something else. This one doesn't have a sticker. And this one does. 4x2. So I don't know what that means. But it doesn't look like that sticker. That would have been cool. So they probably stuck it on something really cool. Place the game board on a flat surface with easy reach for all players. Punch your 16 car tokens out of the token board. Separate the car tokens by color. There are 4 tokens each color. Oh, so you got yellow, green, blue, red, green, blue. So here's all your car tokens. Kinda nice. Choose a color. Then take the Bigfoot 4x4 and the 4 car tokens of that color. Each player does the same. Place your Bigfoot 4x4 at the center of the game board on the starting circle. Match your color Bigfoot. Move your stick shift towards the place your Bigfoot in 2-wheel drive. See shifting on page 6. Each player does the same. Oh, where is the starting circle? Oh, right in the middle. There's your starting circle. So each color, you get a starting circle. Oh, I ain't reading all this. I'm gonna go over it slowly so you can see, you can pause it and see what it says. The basic rules is each player tries to crush an opponent's car. Oh, by moving his or her Bigfoot 4x4 onto the square occupied by the car token. The player also moves their car tokens to avoid being crushed by an opponent's Bigfoot. Oh. In a 2-player game, you must crush all 4 of your opponent's cars. In 3 or 4-player games, you must crush 4 cars total, but no more than 2 of the same color. For example, if you crush 2 green, you can't crush any more green cars. If all 4 players' cars are crushed, he or she can continue to play with his or her Bigfoot until the game is over. So once all your cars are crushed, you can keep playing. Oh, roll the dice, the highest goes first. The game play then continues to the left in a clockwise direction. On your turn, roll both dice, then make any one of the following moves or move combinations. Move your Bigfoot, the total count shown on both dice, or move your car token, the total count shown on both dice, or move one of your vehicles, the total count shown on one dice, then move your other vehicle, the total count shown on the other die. So you could be chasing these all around. Each square counts as 1 on the die count. This includes the squares with the Bigfoot name on them. Please note, shifting your Bigfoot also counts as one move on the die. See shifting on page 6. So I'm guessing when you're going around, you've got to put your shifter that's on the top of the car either into first or second. Oh, this one is a little whack-a-jack-a-lack-attack. So you have to shift that into first or second gear, or in overdrive or regular, so you can go and crush the cars. Oh, I'm telling you, this was a fun find. And again, that's why I love going to garage sales, because you never know what you're gonna find. Now this one is missing its front wheels, but there's your shifter on top. Yeah, this one looks like it got crushed in the box a little bit, so that's gonna need some help. Oh. Oh, I pulled it right out. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, that needs some help. We're just gonna have to fix that up. See if we can actually pull this apart carefully and fix it. Hong Kong. Got that? So there's our shifter on the top. These are taller than the box, so you gotta lay them this way in the box, I noticed. Here's your red. Oh. Man, if you're a monster truck guy, this is your game. This is cool as can be. Big engines sticking out of the front. These are your game pieces. You got 4 of them. Now, to get those wheels, I'm guessing maybe cast some of these and then remount them onto your green car, because to find this game from 1984, I'm guessing it's next to impossible. Here's your 2 dice. Oh. Here's your spacing, basic rules. Car movement. Cars can only move on the road. Token either forward or backward on your turn. Oh, but you cannot do both on the same. So you can't go forward 1 and then back 3. Car tokens cannot be moved diagonally. No more than 1 car token can occupy a space at one time. Oh. Passing is not allowed. The car can't pass a Bigfoot or another car if the car is blocking your path. Move as many spaces you can before being blocked, then your move on that die is over. Truck movement. Bigfoot trucks can drive on or off the road. They can move forward or backwards, to the right or to the left, as long as they are in the right gear. See shifting, page 6. Again with the shifting. Bigfoot trucks cannot move diagonally. See the figures 2 and 3 for legal and illegal moves. Oh, legal moves that way. Illegal moves that way. A change in direction of the Bigfoot within the square does not affect the die count. Changing direction from square to square does not affect the die count. You can begin to move in any direction, and you can change direction by turning the right angles as often as you want during your move. See figure 4 for example. Here's figure 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, see? You can turn an angle. Once your Bigfoot lands on a car and crushes it, your move on that die is over, but you must still move your car token the number of squares shown on the other dice, if you haven't already. Being blocked. If your car or a car can't crush because you've crushed 2 cars of that color already, and it's in your path, you must go around it to get past it. But if an opponent's Bigfoot is in your path, you can push it out of the way. Okay, pushing the Bigfoot. Two Bigfoot trucks can't occupy the same square, so if the opponent's Bigfoot is on your path, you can push it forward in a straight line to one square in front of where your Bigfoot will land. Or you can push it until it is out of your path, then turn right or left, leaving your opponent's Bigfoot one square in front of the square of which you turn. Please note, you can only push a Bigfoot onto an unoccupied square, although it doesn't matter which direction your opponent's Bigfoot is facing when you push it. If you can push it, if it is in front of you during your move, if you make a turn while you're pushing a Bigfoot, you cannot take it with you. See figures 5 and 6. Push, push. Starting square, first move, second move, third move. Once the die roll of 3, a Bigfoot pushes an opponent's Bigfoot ahead 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then he moves to the side. Okay, on the dice of 3, Bigfoot pushes an opponent ahead 2 spaces and turns off to the right. You can push an opponent's Bigfoot off the board. If your Bigfoot pushes an opponent's Bigfoot off the board, you can continue your move if there are any counts left on the die. Oh, I'm telling you, this was a fun find. And again, that's why I love going to garage sales, because you never know what you're gonna find. Re-entering your Bigfoot onto the game board. If your Bigfoot is pushed off the game board by an opponent Bigfoot, you lose your next turn. To get your Bigfoot back on the board, you must re-enter on the last square you occupied before you are pushed off. If an opponent's Bigfoot occupies a square when you re-enter, you can push it unless that path is blocked by a car token or another Bigfoot. In that case, you must move your car token only. If an opponent's car occupies the square, your Bigfoot can crush it. If your own car or you cannot crush, or a car you cannot crush occupies a square, it must be moved out of the way before you can place your Bigfoot back on the board. Oh, we're finally to page 6. Okay, shifting. Each Bigfoot truck has 2 gears, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. The stick shift is moved forward for 2-wheel drive and backwards for 4-wheel drive. Rules for shifting gears are as shown. Each change of shift counts as one movement on your die count. For example, if you're leaving the road, you must shift from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive before you leave the road, and that will count as one movement on the die count. And if you're moving onto the road from off-road, you must shift from 4-wheel to 2-wheel drive. Exception to crush a car. Your Bigfoot must be in 4-wheel drive. So if you are entering the road to crush a car, you can remain in 4-wheel drive. See figure 7. There's figure 7. Oh, so you go off-road 1 onto the off-road 2, you're in 4-wheel drive, and then 4-wheel drive on 3 to crush! Oh, it's the game of crushing crushers. At the beginning of the game, each Bigfoot must be in 2-wheel drive. Move the stick forward before the game begins. While on the road, each Bigfoot must be in 2-wheel drive. While off the road, each Bigfoot must be in 4-wheel drive. Each Bigfoot must be in 4-wheel drive to crush a car. So those are in bullets for those people that don't like to read all the directions, so they could just quickly go blah, 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 blah. Example of shifting and moving, you roll a 1 and a 2. You decide to combine the dice counts and move your Bigfoot 2 squares to crush an opponent's card, shown in figure 7 again. You must shift and move as follows. Action, shift to 4-wheel drive. That's 1 move. Number 2, move to square 2. That's 1 move. Remain in 4-wheel drive to crush the opponent's car. Then move to square 3. Bum, bum, bum. Winning the game. The first player to crush 4 cars of the appropriate colors wins the game. 1984, Milton Bradley, under Bernie and Universal Copyright Conventions. 4422-X4, page 6. Oh, there's the game of Crushing Crushers. So, here's the yellow cards. Oh, here's the 4 yellow cards. Oh, look at that, pretty fancy. Oh, there's the crushed card. That is good. Crushed, not crushed. Oh. And here's your 4 blue cards. Oh, nice. Smashed. Oh, come on. You gotta love a Bigfoot. These cards are all intact and ready to get crushed. Oh, and here's all your red cards. Look at that. They're the same as the yellow. Oh no, they're slightly different. Okay, you exotic guys, look at this. Woo, baby! And then you got the blue one. Oh, get the blue one in there. Oh, look at that. And then get the green one in there. That's a Porsche. There's your 4 cars you get to crush by Monster Truck. And you notice they're all exotics. Oh, so we got all 16 pieces of that. And oh, here it is crushed. That is funny. Oh, the big monster truck crushes them all. Oh, look at that. So the green one's missing a wheel. The blue one, the shifter, is a little shifty-difty on there. But other than that, we've got all the pieces, the dice. We've got this enormous game board. Okay, it's not enormous. It's the same size as all game boards. Oh, I'm digging it. Bigfoot, rocking the house. Let me line these all up so that they're not crushing the top. Oh, and here is our box. Oh, nope, something's sitting up a little high. Oh, that yellow one needs to be flipped on its side or we're going to crush it with stick shift. And don't crush your stick shift. You can't drive, can't go into 4-wheel drive. But look at this. Oh, I'm telling you, this was a fun find. And again, that's why I love going to garage sales, because you never know what you're going to find. Oh, Bigfoot, the original. Rocking the house. Thanks for bringing it into the supper club.
I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out.
Don't you wish you had that?
This is the place to be.